Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'll continue playing Seablock. And I remember at one point I noticed that we are no longer in multiplayer mode. So let's get back into multiplayer and start the game in multiplayer mode. And what this will allow us to have, it will allow us to open the research tree without pausing the game. Like without having the game paused. Right. In the previous episode, we got plasma turrets. We were able to finally deal with some of the big worms that we have around the base. So here we have another one. And we should probably do something like this. Right. So we are slowly able to deal with the. Oh, this is a huge one. Let's stop whatever we are doing here. We no longer need it. What we do need, we need a solution to the swarm. We also need to deal with this one, I would say. Nice. This should do it. Right, we have like some strange loops here and whatnot, but it's fine. Once we connect this part, we will not need to have this loop anymore, because the trains will be able to loop by... I mean, once we have like two loops like this, or maybe... I mean, yeah, once you have like two loops, like we have here, we don't need any more, because the trains will be able to rotate the way they want. Actually, maybe even with one loop it's possible. I don't know. No, with one loop they might still be unable to kind of change the like direction of their driving. Let's place the turret. Oh, I placed the turret here, just that the robots are super slow. And they're very slow because we're out of power. And in order to solve the power issue, we are planning on having another, like this power production right here. Actually, now that I see it, this text seems to be, like, they seem to be placed incorrectly, and I'd like to fix that, because that was not the idea behind this text. How do I place it? Going to be here? Yes. This one we don't need. We need another tag for the steel. Here it goes, and this one should become steel ingot. Silicon ingot? Nope. What is steel ingot? Here it is. Nice, and we can delete this one, and let's do the same thing here. We need to get copper tag and tin one. Tin is right here. Tin one, this can become copper ore, and this one can become tin ore. Nice. Now it looks great. We know what to do here. We know what to do here. This should allow us to remove... Let's see what this will allow us to remove. Steel, and I'm going to move over there. Right, so we will not have steel here. We will not have... what's this? Iron, right? Have 2 iron? Really? Oh, I improved my iron production at some point, I guess. This thing, brass, I believe we have it here. No. Tin, we will have tin. Lead, we should have lead. Yes, lead is exported here, together with solder that I kind of missed. So this will be done. This is producing monosilicon, and we have it right in this block. This one will have invar. Nice. We have invar over there. Have aluminum. That's here. And okay, and the glass is planned to be right here. One thing with the glass is we have a really good recipe for producing glass. Okay, we don't have it. Glass. We have a really good recipe that allows us to produce glass. But from glass mixture. Alright, this one. Alumina, it takes aluminium. I do not want to use aluminium for glass because we will need a lot of aluminium at some point in the future. These things I don't even know. I guess we could use them to just consume the stuff, but one really important one is this one, because this allows us to reduce silicon consumption by 1/3 right here. And that's a lot. That is a lot. The question is, how can we get lime? We're getting lime by just burning limestone. And we also get carbon dioxide out of it. Is carbon... Or maybe we will get this thing instead, which can be used to produce sulfuric acid. I'm not sure. It's a bit tricky to decide what exactly we want, but one thing for sure, I want lime. How exactly I'll be producing lime? Let's see it. Calcium sulfate. Oh. No, I don't want to consume fluoride for that. It's a tricky one. So let's get back to this one. So if we are taking limestone, lime, and we are producing lots of carbon dioxide. What can we use it for? Let's see. Blue algae. Methanol. We can get lots of methanol from it. Green algae. I mean, I am honestly not sure. Maybe I'll just be avoiding it. But it seems a bit wasteful to void carbon dioxide, especially if you end up getting it in huge quantities. Like, in theory, I can convert it to methanol. And methanol could be used. Could be useful for something. Acetic acid. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably avoid it for now. Also, so we can actually have lime produced right here. Would it be a good idea? We have other uses of lime. Let's see. So we have lime. We need it for cement. Okay. Okay, good to know. So we get silicon powder and lime, and we get a cement. But we also... Yeah, of course, like we need these things, but the bricks are kind of fixed. And here, silicon and lime, and we get glass mixture. That is interesting. This means that I can produce a little bit of cement. The same place where I'm producing glass. Right? Yeah, this we are not gonna use. This one, lime sand. I'm not sure, it might be good. Cement. And from lime, we could generate limestone. So from limestone, we are generating lime, and from lime, we can get more limestone and white liquor. interesting. So let's just say that we'll have also some cement right here. So it's not just glass, it's glass and a bit of cement. What is cement? This one. Right, let's say a bit of it, and we will. We need to find glass. What is glass? It's probably here. Glass. And this one can be removed. Yep, like this. This is better, right? I think it is. So we have a lot of glass and a little bit of cement. Now, this part will be producing lime. 1, 2, 3. So this part right here will have lime. Lime is lime. I think it might be here. No. Here. No. This one. Lime. Nice. Looking good so far. Let's see what happened here. We are missing radar. And the radar should be placed right here for us. Here it's kind of the same thing that's happening. We don't have radar. Okay. That is fine. We will also place radar right here. Nice. So I'm assuming this nests of biters are gone. That's kind of the assumption that I have. It might be a wrong one. But totally be the case. That's fine. Okay. Let's see how this one is working. We are out of power and we need power in order to produce stuff. That makes sense. This is also out of power. That's okay. That is fine. We have some stuff provided and we don't have any requests. That is good. That is really good. Yeah, robots are pretty slow with what they're doing. That's okay. Nice. So we got the report placed, and as we assumed, we don't have this nest anymore. We do have this one, and maybe I should focus on fixing this, like landfilling this area first. So in order to landfill that area, we need to deal with this biter nest. Oh, worm. I ran out of storage. No. This cannot be happening. We've had this issue lots of times. It's because we are running out of power and our network kind of disconnects, like some of the areas of the network disconnect from it, and then the bots are unable to do whatever they're planning on doing, and yay, look at this. And it's basically messing everything up. That's fine. Let's build this a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure whether we should go this far, to be honest. But if we place it here, it should be good. Right. Robots are constructing stuff, which is nice. I guess we could move this one a little bit here. And it should be able to remove a couple more biter nests, like this one and the remaining of this island. Right, and this one, we'll move it like this. Just to make sure we don't have to think about this one as well, and that we can actually expand in that direction. Yeah, the power is the most important thing right now. We really need to fix the power issue, and we'll be using this plant to power like these 3 blocks for sure, and maybe also this block, like this line of blocks. We'll see, we'll see. It might not be enough. It might be actually enough, because all these rubber parts will also be powered from here. Right, we had 3 tasks available, right? Second power plant, and we are working on it. We are working on getting more power. This part, we want to place we want to place this thing here, but let's say we actually are doing that. So this has a rudder, and that's what I want. I want to see what is happening in this area. Nice. We can remove these 2. We don't need them anymore, and we can continue building city blocks. This one is connected, right? So we can actually stamp the second, kind of final one here in a way. Final one goes here. Nice. This is looking better and better. Like, it starts to look really, really nice. Okay, I think we can remove these turrets from there. And the question is, why we don't have power? Right, because it's jumping up and down. That's okay. That is fine. We knew that's what's happening. So it's not a big issue. We also might want to stamp this thing right here, except there are some turrets. Turret leftovers. And yeah, we have this thing. That's a bit bad, because we don't want this turn. But in order to remove it, we need to finish building this route, because as soon as this route is built, the trains do not need this turn anymore. Because if they wanted to turn and go here, like here, they could just continue going straight, make a turn, and get back to the same intersection. And if they wanted to get here in order to move in this direction, they can make like a larger turn, go to the same intersection from another direction. And this basically covers everything. Right. Where are the bots? The bots want more electricity. Yeah, I'm not sure how to even help the base at this point, because what we have with electricity, it's a very kind of tricky situation. We have 2 kind of builds here. This one, it actually jumps to like 55 megawatts. This one, that can also be 55 megawatts. I cannot connect them to each other, because then they will be blowing each other up. This thing is not even needed. I'm just keeping it just in case my main base shuts down and I will have to switch to this power for that. So it's not like this thing is even... I mean, it powers itself, and that's basically it. And that's the only thing I really expect from this. I have a little bit of power produced here, which powers the mall. As of like a couple of episodes ago. In the past it was powering only itself, only charcoal, but now it powers small, and it seems to be barely holding up. Just barely. Interesting. Do we have lots? We have lots of fuel actually. We could upgrade this, to be honest, and then it would never experience a shortage. That's an interesting idea. I'd like that. I want to upgrade this part to beta boilers, and this way it should never experience shortages again. Like shortages of power, like it should never be yellow, because it will just... I'm basically giving it capacity to kind of overproduce, to support like spikes in the power consumption. It will not be able to maintain that long term, so it's not like actually like 40 or 37 megawatt or whatever the output is eating there. That's not true. It's still around 18 or maybe 18 plus like 20% or something. Yeah, plus 20%, which is I don't know, like 21, 22. That's the actual maximum sustained power consumption that this network can support, and in which case it will stop producing charcoal and carbon. Speaking of charcoal and carbon, don't we want a dedicated block for that? Maybe not yet, because so far I was planning on having like this kind of block to be part of my builds. Right, let's continue. I got a bit distracted, but it's not like the robots can actually do, like, you know, lots of things during the time. Let's also start constructing maybe this one. I'm not sure whether it's a good idea to construct on both sides, because we kind of need to deal with this nest, and let's see, can we actually do that? We can deal with this too if we place things right here. Okay, this I can do. I can take it and place stuff here. And this should allow us, yes, to deal with this nest. What's the distance? 42. Giant worm. This looks scary, to be honest. This looks really scary. What's the problem with the city block? It's powered, right? It means that the robots should start building this area. Okay, nice. This is looking pretty good. Awesome. I like what I see so far. The goal, our goal, is to build this power plant, right? Everyone remembers that. And power, come back, and it's gone. No, did it drop something? I don't even know whether the robots dropped anything or not. So, this will be 1, 2, 3. And we'll have to deal with these swarms, with these ones. Maybe not even this one, but we'll remove these ones as well. And this should allow us to landfill and to build power production right here. Right, let's start doing whatever we wanted to do. We wanted to place plasma turret right there, and I also want to place one here. However, to do that, I need to extend this part. Okay, let's start doing it now. Yeah, we are just unable to support all of our robots. Okay, look at this. Takes 2 shots. And here it takes 2 shots. 2 shots. Nice. I can actually extend this line further. I don't need to go like from the side in order to deal with everything. I can just place another turret here. And I could place another, well, this one will be placed just here, let's say. Right? This should be enough. Just need to connect it a little bit. This. And the thing is, I'm not even sure whether I need to landfill all the spot. Okay, we need like a little bit of landfill right here, but that's it. That is enough. Nice. So this will be dealt with. Awesome. Let's stop landfilling this area, maybe. It will stop getting being landfilled really soon, and we can proceed with landfilling this huge block. I just want to clear like this biter nest, worm nest. This is a tricky mod. Worm. Nice. So we'll build stuff here. Let's start placing the turret. This is our turret. This is power for the turret, and we need to properly connect it. Nice. I believe that's it. We did what we planned to do. And now I just need a nice piece of landfill, and I want to landfill this whole part. Right? Good. I hope it's looking good. Nice. And we don't have this nest anymore either. Great. Let's remove all of this extra things that I built that are not needed anymore. Awesome. We will landfill this part of the base, and once that is done, actually, even now, I can copy this part. I can copy it. How should I do it? I want to... Okay, we are doing it by starting to create a blueprint like this. And we ask to get the tiles. So this is our blueprint. And the corner is this one, where we have, by corner I mean the part that's supposed to touch intersections. This one, it has this thing with like accumulator. Let's put it down. That's how we want it to look. It might take a while to actually build it, but that's our goal for today. To construct this power plant. Or to copy it, I guess. Oh, wait. We cannot just connect it. It will not be connected, right? Because I think power poles do not connect to transformers automatically. But we need to be careful because we do not want the power to just, you know... we don't want power consumption to... Sorry, power production to go up too much, because this will just break the network. Not like it's not broken right now, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, that is not a great state to be in. But at least the base is running, right? At least we are not going into like complete kind of lack of power. So that's good. That's good enough. So the next thing that I will do will actually be copper and tin plant. Let's say so. T1 copper and tin ore. This is the one that I want to do first. This is important one. And another one, we might be running short of on lead. No, we don't have, we have lots of lead. So another one, I would probably want to finish this part, to be honest. Yes, let's say we will have T1 iron and steel plates. And after that, we will go and fix lead, silicon, silver, and aluminum. Let's see. So that part we will have this one built. We need lead and solder next. Yes, so we will do lead and solder as the last one. We can actually say lead and solder. Lead. Nice. So we'll have everything up to here done, which still wouldn't allow us to get rid of all these blocks, but at the same time, it's not like we really need to do that, because this part is working when it has power. And we can easily afford, like, because we have some providers of these ores, we can very easily afford to like not touch it until we fix all of these parts, like, until we build all of these blocks, which is not a lot. It's actually 1, 2, 3 rail blocks. Once we build these 3 rail blocks, and maybe clean some area from these nests, from the swarms, I don't know. Should be pretty straightforward from then on. Nice. What is actually happening here? We had a blueprint. Wasn't this one? This is the blueprint, right? That we're trying to copy. So if I place it like this, I get a rubber port in the middle. I like it. We are getting this rubber port. And once we finish this research, we'll be able to extend this part. The power, we'll be able to extend it further there to get 150 megawatts. For that, we'll need 9. We'll need to copy 9. And there is not quite enough space to power all of them, but maybe we can like rotate the water somehow or something. I think we'll be able to fit all of this there. It just might take a tiny bit of effort. Just a little bit of effort. Right, let's get back. And I don't want to play with this power while we are having like power problems. So I'm not gonna touch it, I'm not going to try to figure out how to extend it. I'm not gonna do anything with it. It's working, and I'm really glad that that's the case. So this one doesn't really have power. Let's try to figure out what is the issue. We don't have this connection. Oh, right, it's because it's supposed to be self-powered. I see. I see. I mean, we could build a temporary one here and connect it directly there. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just connect it directly bypassing this whole thing for now. It's one directional anyway. Right? I mean, there are no connections, but we'll fix this part. I also discovered, I think in one of the previous episodes, that if you have the buildings already built and then you copy whatever you want to copy, like some blueprint from the other location and place it down, it actually applies the cables. It removes the cables when they're part of the blueprint, and that is specifically Power Overload mod that introduces this limitation of maximum consumption. I would say that is not the best, I would say, behavior for the automatic removal of the lines. It's nice when you're placing the thing, like when you're placing a fresh power pole, that it's not connected to the others. But if you copied something, and like if you have a blueprint of that, the fact that it still removes the cables from that blueprint, that is a bit non-intuitive and slightly inconvenient. On the other hand, it could be like a base game limitation. It could be just the way blueprints are placed, so maybe there's like not much that the mod can do. Right, this is built. We are powering it up. We gave it power, and this allows this RoboPort to give us to allow us to build lots of things here. Right, let's try to place it again. We'll be doing it until it works correctly. Right. Should I do it? Or should I wait? Do we even have more RoboPorts on the other side? We don't, so we'll have to build some temporary RoboPorts. Let's, you know what, let's build them now. Temporary RoboPorts, because if they are needed, and it seems like they are, there is really no point in waiting. And build them like this. Nice. So hopefully this should be enough to allow us to landfill this area. What's happening here? Why we are not trying to blow up the ground to reach the water? Okay, let's see. This is nice. We are missing some part here, but that's okay. We're also missing RoboPort actually. Okay, this RoboPort should be able to do that. And on this side, we'll continue extending this line. Nice. This should basically be enough, I think. Not quite. Not quite. We will move it by one tile to the right. Just a little bit. To construct this area, at the very least. Right, what is happening here? They are asking for the BINAFRAN stuff. Do we actually export it? Do we have the export set up? Yes, we do. We have like 500 BINAFRAN seats, or what that is. Yeah, I think that's seats. Just lying here in provider chests, specifically in case we ever wanted to copy the farm. So now we have a provider that will be feeding this requester chests. Nice. This thing is working. It's producing something. We need a lot of buildings for this one. Actually, it doesn't seem that bad on the building side. What are the... Okay, here on the undergrounds. And they're missing... What are we missing? I don't feel like it's missing anything. Just... It's just slow or what? Why underground belts are not produced here? Right, because we do not have gear wheels. And we don't have gear wheels because we are probably out of iron. Yes, and we're out of iron because this whole thing is not working. That's okay. That is totally fine. The bots are doing their bot thing. And I'm just waiting for this area to be landfilled. That's like the only thing I'm doing. I'm just waiting for the landfill to finish. Yeah. Right, what can we do while this thing is happening? We don't want to landfill anything. We can, in theory, try and we can finish construction of this block, but that requires a little bit of landfill, doesn't it? Okay, so we can actually place this stuff here. Yeah, right? Let's say we want to landfill this just a tiny bit. Like this. So we'll be able to deal with these spiders. And in order to deal with these spiders, we will need a bit more landfill there. Okay, let's do this. I would actually remove this part, and I would extend this line a little bit further, like this, right? This should be enough. Nice. So we'll deal with this part as well, so that so that we are doing something. And this doesn't take a lot of robots and electricity, right? This is a very small usage compared to what we are using below. With this one, we need turret. Let's give it a turret. I don't feel we need a spot. Okay, that's enough. This should be enough. And here, this part should also be dealt with. What's happening here? We are still missing lots of robots. Not robots. We are still landfilling all this stuff. And the problem is that we don't have accumulator. Let's tear down this base. Like the starting... I'm using starting accumulators that I didn't I don't have proper accumulator production, or any accumulator production for that matter. What do we need for accumulators? Accumulators. Nice. We need research for that. Yep. Why don't I research that? To be honest. Iron plate, we have them. Batteries, we have them. Could also... Can't help with the spikes. I don't think so. I don't feel like it would really help with the spikes, because the problem is that our consumption is exceeding like 100 megawatts. That is the problem. And if we add more accumulators, we will be able to push our like short-term power production above 100 megawatts, which will cause power explosion. So accumulators are not a solution here at all. It could be, I guess, a solution like inside this farm, which will allow us to lower the configuration here for this set release latch, because I think it's configured now like very, it's like super sensitive. I don't know why I changed it. Initially I had like 2090 set up, but now I have maybe 9095 or 8095, I don't know. And the problem was not even with this part or the accumulator capacity. The problem was something. I think I didn't have this void, this flare. I don't remember what was the problem, but there was like a problem in the build itself that just caused it to get stuck. Right, this part is looking good. Let's copy this again. This build, right? Looks to be this build. And I am placing stuff here and hoping this will do the trick now. Actually, we do have fuel oil, and this thing, I feel like it is, or at least it should be, producing some energy, because there is fuel oil. That means that now is a pretty good time to cut this thing. And this is not connected. That's nice. That's the way we want it. Right? We do not want this part to connect. We can build proper site for the city block. Right, let's see what's actually happening here. This one generates a lot of power. Well, not a lot of power, but like it generates some power, and this power switch is turned on. So now what we need to... How would I even make this work? So I think this is one side, and I need to connect this side. Let's connect, let's say, we're connecting power switch to this one. So now we are providing power to the transformer, and the transformer is not using anything. Let's turn it off for now, right? And let's say we want to have it connected to this part. So this way, this build actually produces the power, and it is already ready to shade. Like, it can do it right now. We basically fixed our power problem. Now what I need to cut off the network at the right place. And where is that right place? I think this could be considered a pretty good place for cutoff, like this one. Let's cut it off here. This should cause all the bottom part to go out of power, and it doesn't happen. Why? Oh wait, it actually happened. Right, this part is out of power. And that's sad because without power... Oh no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. I want this one to be enabled. Nice. So, what this taught us? This taught us that I really want to have radar inside this build. Where did I place it? I placed it here. Let's just place this part. I really want radar inside, so that I always see what is happening in here, because internally we should always have the power, and like it's really important for me to be able to control like what is going on here, especially right when I build the power. So now what we have? We have two power lines that are cut off right here. The above one is using, you can see, like, I don't know, 40 something megawatts. The below one is using around 20 megawatts. That's not exactly, like, you know, I wouldn't call it a fair split between these two parts, but that's not the point. The point is that we actually have it running. We can cut the power maybe here. Maybe. Let's do it in a similar way, right between these two lines. Let's cut it here. So, and now this below part is out of power. However, I can easily connect it like this. And this should give power to this side of the base. And this should have reduced the usage. No, it didn't. It's still 40 megawatts. Okay, this is still 40 megawatts. This one is not connected yet. Okay, now it is connected. And the bottom part, bottom half, is still 20 megawatts. It's okay, I guess. It's okay. But this is the line where we are splitting the power. And you know what I want to do? I was thinking about it for a while, but I really want to have the lines going everywhere, including in these blocks. Nice. Let's see what we have here. We were able to deal with some some worms over there, and that's awesome. So from this moment on, we should have like 100 megawatt here, 100 here, like 55 plus 55, let's say like 110 here, or let's say just 100 here, and 20 here. So it's 320 megawatts. That is the capacity of our base, our current power production, like the total one. 320 megawatts. So okay, this part is gone. I can delete this too. And that we can start building proper city blocks here. Isn't that awesome? Deleting this too. The robots are a bit slow because they have to like fly from the center. That's fine. That's fine. We knew that our robots will be a little bit slow, so it's not really a problem. It's basically expected. That's what I'm saying. This is working. fine. We are getting lots of various things. Let's see. How much do we have? We have a lot of crystal catalysts. Interesting. How do we have 30k here? I wonder. So it's 10,000. And right here, how much do we have? We have 20,000. Why do we have 20,000? Yeah, do we have like limits set to 20? I mean, that would be kind of good to have high limits, but I'm just trying to understand. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Okay, nice. The limits are set to 20, so I would assume this one's also set to 20. Because I copied everything, yeah. That is good. It means that both of our yacht productions are working really nicely. Nice. So let's get back. Take a look at the power. One part is still missing here, like a tiny one. I probably want to remove this one and place a couple of steam engines here. Let's compare it with our build. And I think it matches exactly. Right? Yes, it does. This is great. We are slowly but surely expanding the base. I am, I guess, just waiting a little bit. This is tricky. I want to go around the water. Nice. Awesome. What should we do now? Let's think. So now that we have the power problem solved, we need to finish construction of these two city blocks. After that, we should focus on this one and this block. And after that, we should focus on this. Actually, this is needed for military, right? This is only for military. That's not really needed as that much, to be honest. Okay, so we don't need a lot of this thing built right now. We need to build this first and this too. Actually, Lime can wait, I think. After that, what we need to do afterwards? Afterwards, I think it would be nice to start building circuits. And I was thinking, since we have wood available here, and we are providing it here, we can actually start consuming it right here, right? We can consume the wood, get circuits, even more circuits, and even more circuits. We could kind of make it work like this. Let's set a couple of tags. So I want to have basic circuits here, here. I want to have like green circuits. Let's see. This is the line here. And I probably want to have red ones, so I'm not sure, but it kind of makes sense, right? To have the circuits built here. I don't know what we'll be doing in this area. I don't really know. We can figure something out, right? Because chances are we need something reduced there as well. Okay, we have plastic resin. We can actually consider moving plastic. Sorry about that, still coughing. We can consider moving plastic and resin here and potentially even delivering plastic directly to the circuits, but no, I don't want to have like any connection between these blocks, because then it will be harder to copy paste them. So yeah, we have I guess we could say that we do not know. Do we have question mark or something? This clock stuff. Do we have any kind of question mark? No? That's fine. We'll just keep it empty for now. We also don't want don't know what to build here in this area. So we have 1, 2, and 3 that are kind of not used for anything in particular. So if we tell the robots to landfill the spot, they shouldn't have any difficulties with this, right? I hope not. I hope the robots are able by now to, you know, do this kind of things. Let's see. Yeah, our power consumption jumped, but it's still fine. It's still pretty low, and this side of the base, I guess the top one, still working fine. We don't have any problems with the robots. This actually interesting. This power usage jumped because I guess the robots need to be recharged somewhere, because they're taking it from this buffer chest, which is kinda... This is pretty far. I'm not sure I like that. Let's copy it. Let's say we want buffer chest somewhere here. I want to place them in the intersection so that it's easier to find them in the future. Yeah. Nice. And we have all construction and lots of logistic robots busy. Nice, and we are at 1 hour mark, or around it, I think. Let's finish building of that part, and once we do that, we can finish the episode, I think. Right, this is slowly looking better and better. The only problem... No, it's not even the problem, because I never connected this. So I can take Seablock 2, can actually place it here. And this part... I'll have to be a bit careful with fixing this one, but it should still be possible to like copy maybe this area and place it here. Just maybe, I don't know. Yeah, so this has like a special connection that we are using for the depot. Okay, 1, 2, up. Let's grab the buffer. Nice. So this is our base. After what, like 60 something episodes, I don't remember which episode it is. Let's stop the game here. After 63 episodes. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers!